Not really sure what I had planned on this stream. We have to talk about something, and I need you guys to tell me what the appropriate response is. The thing is, I don't even have to respond to it, but something morally about it, I need to. So there's a lot of newer content on YouTube, and it is like it's dead wrong as far as an electrical install goes. Um, it doesn't really get any worse than what they're doing. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this light here. Here, help me figure out this light. That way you guys can see what I'm doing. That way it's not like I'm just fidgeting. Come on, light. White. White. Probably that one. Yeah. Alright, so it's still yellow. I might just turn on the freaking light. We're going to be reacting to... What's up, Mitchell Young? We're going to be reacting to some content here. Might be a little bit controversial, but that's okay. We've got a couple of installs. I took a screenshot of one on my phone, and it's, oh man, it's bad. It's bad, dude. You can't do this, and you sure as hell can't post it online. Let me see here. What's going on, Shroosh? I have been sick for all of yesterday, dude. I didn't even leave the bed yesterday. I was so bad. Yesterday was not a good day. Felt like I was dying. But we're doing better now. So I didn't really respond to any emails. I didn't do very much of anything. I'm going to show you a picture or something that I took a screenshot of. And then you guys are going to let me know. Where is it? See, yeah, now I can't find it. That's so irritating. Looking good. What's up, M. Dot? All right, so what they did was they ran like SER or something to a fire pump. And then another guy, that same guy was pulling MC backwards. So if you guys don't know, MC has a polarity. The stud channel, if you've got your metal stud and the channel is facing this way, you pull the MC this direction. Don't pull it on the flat part of the stud. And then you got the C channel. Pull it the smart way. I appreciate it, Kimmel. How about I didn't butcher that name? Camille. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Yeah, there's something, man, dude. It knocked me on my ass. Okay, I didn't throw up, so I hate throwing up, man. I will stay up all night. I'll do whatever it takes, man. I do not like to be sick. My thought is that the second that you are sick, you lose all of your benefits of, hydration and everything. At least you have like some nutrients or something. I feel like once you start getting sick, it's hard to stop being sick. So I hate being sick, dude. I had to lay on my left side yesterday for like 4 hours. And then it just wasn't good, dude. Yesterday was not good. Okay, let's see here. Let me see if I can find this crap. I know I've got a couple of shorts saved, and I started to edit one. And, yeah, so here's one here. I don't really want to call this guy out. Maybe I do. Dude's pulling MC backwards. You don't pull MC that direction. But then I got another one here. Let me see here. Basically, what I'm doing, I'm starting to go on shorts and remix them. And if your stuff ain't to code, you're fixing to make the shit list. Pretty much is what's going to happen. I know we all make mistakes, but don't be posting things, you know, with the context of how great you did when you didn't do great. I would like to pull up the fire pump thing. I'll see if I can do it here. Hey, we have 42,200 subs now, man. We are doing pretty good, and that's the highest the number has ever been. So shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's see here. We need to go to. I've also got 2 videos coming out that you guys haven't seen yet. I was in the attic, and you can see I was working the heat trace because it's so cold outside. And this is where you can see, let me see here, my fingertips are 41 degrees. That doesn't seem right. I think they're 60 degrees. My fingertips were about 53 degrees. Pretty crazy. But yeah, we're just wiring that thing up. Nothing too special, but it's coming out. So there's the heat trace there. Somebody put shark bites in my attic. That's wild. Let me see if I can go to my history here. I'm the complete opposite. When I feel nauseated, I hope to throw up. That's what my wife is. Man, I can't do it. I don't like it. What's up?
Hey.
Hi.
Chicken and onion on one, and pineapple and ham on the other.
I wouldn't do onion. I would do chicken and bacon.
Okay.
And
Pineapple
yeah.
for the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, copper.
I'm getting a pizza. Copper up. Out.
Thank you.
So it's pretty darn cold outside for Texas. Yeah, then you're fine. Infrared cameras struggle to measure compact surface area accurately. All right. Well, that would be that'd be good. See, now I'm finding what I was looking for. I don't know how I did it. This is a fire pump with a dude giving us the thumbs up that he ran. Now, here's the deal, okay? Fire pump rules have changed. Okay, when I first started doing inspecting, if you didn't run your circuit directly to the fire pump controller, you would have to, chip up concrete and do all that. Now, as long as you get the circuit in the room, it doesn't have to step up underneath the controller. However, that room has to be 2-hour fire rated. So the back side of this sheetrock, when you see sheetrock on the back side there, you already know that's not a 2-hour fire rated room. The amount of stuff that people just post online without any clue is just crazy. This is the one that did it for me, though. This is I mean, there's 100 violations here. You got service and non-service conductors in the same raceway. You got working clearance issues right in front of the gas meter. There's a lot of shorts out there that are just posting whatever they did. They have no idea what they're doing. I'm on a little bit early. The regulars can catch up later. The very regulars, you guys are like the real. So the question is, you know, do we just go on other people's stuff and just start ripping what they're doing? There's a video from Electrician U. Now here's the deal, man. I don't know Electrician U. I don't really follow. I don't watch a whole bunch of stuff. The guy has really good information, but the day that I saw him run an extension cord through his wall, people notice that stuff. So if you can't do it and you're trying to be kind of the source of what you can and can't do for electrical on the internet, you shouldn't run an extension cord through your wall. We did another video where he didn't have a secondary overcurrent protection after his transformer, and he also hooked up 480 to a 240 volt panel. We can look at that, I guess. Let's see here. I see people make ads with obvious violations in them. Yeah, but this isn't that, man. This is people. The question is, should I do this or not? Is it morally okay, or is it just? I'm not sure how I feel about it, guys. Okay, here we go. Hang on. 120 there, so that's 122.08, right? Okay, same panel, same guts, same everything, same bus. Okay, this is not a 480 volt panel. It's the same everything. You can't put same attachments. It even like has the knockouts, like it's not like a commercial panel. Oh, damn. Shouldn't put that, sorry. Didn't mean to put his shirt in there. We'll look the other way. I'm not trying to like out anybody, so I could care less of who did it. I just want to show you guys what people are posting. This is a better picture. There we go. Now we got 480. 480 and a 208 volt panel. Is it morally appropriate to say nothing either? Well, right. So, yeah, things like this, like if we could read that, man, I wonder what it says, you know, because it's the same thing that says there, and it's the same sticker there. Yeah, I don't know, just interesting, right? What's up, Danny? What's going on? We're looking for trouble. We're out looking for trouble right now. See, he came out with that how to master commercial wiring one the other day, and I think it's probably an ad for something. I have yet to watch it. Look, you can learn anything from anybody. He might do one thing differently that I don't do, and it's worth the whole watch, right? There might be one thing that someone did differently that I've never done. So to say I don't watch this guy because he did X, Y, and Z, and I think he's an idiot, you could potentially be missing out on a lot of information just by writing one person off. Talk hacks, yeah, maybe. I was fixing to troll YouTube hacks. Let me see here. There's one guy that puts out videos, and it's so bad, I can't tell if he's trolling or not. Yeah, it's just an interesting where I'm at. What's up, Budsville? What's up, Apache? First, you gotta pay the troll, and then fire away. That's awesome. Yeah, this was that one where your boy's pulling the MC backwards, so he's pulling the MC in this direction. Which, if you'd pull the MC in this direction, those studs wouldn't bounce. Watch. See how much those studs bounce? Not pulling the MC in the proper direction. You know, you got the obvious vehicle charger mishap. Do you use the lick and stick method to check voltage? It depends what I've got on me. What's going on, Rodney? The Venom inside. It's a cool name. It's getting caught. You're just here so you don't get fined. Yeah, what's going on, Jamie? You don't get fined. Well, it looks like everyone's here. Just about. So one more thing I was going to show you guys. Don't know if I can find it here. Let's see if we can find it here. I'm still sick, so ran across this the other day. It's pretty special, right? It's pretty good. What do you guys think about that? Let's see here. Just trying to see all these all these guys. Do you cycle the rotation direction of your ceiling fan biannually? No, I don't. I could, and I probably should, but I don't. Japan has electric spoon that shocks your tongue into thinking it's salty. Okay. That's awesome. Can you have Alexa do it for you, though? Alexa, change rotation on my ceiling fan. I'm so afraid to look at some of these, man. Let's look. Let's look. We're gonna look. Just take a quick peek here. What's he got? Okay, that is a factory screw. That is not a self-tapper. I don't see a connector back there, bro. Unless that's like a reverse connector. Could be a reverse connector. Hard to see what that is. That might be a reverse connector. Got the sheetrock screw for the mounting. The dude is torquing it. I had to change 3 capacitors out in my house because the previous owner didn't. Capacitors? What capacitors are you changing out? Probably your AC stuff, I guess. Reduce sodium consumption. You know what, man? If you really do... Oh, wow. Wow, dude. I've never changed out a capacitor on a ceiling fan. That's impressive. I usually just buy another ceiling fan. Let's see here. You can see what that is. That's a mess. Yeah. Man, the more, if you really look into it, dude, salt's not the enemy. Salt actually helps regulate stuff. You should look up how bad sodium is. There's a lot of stuff they've been telling us is bad. The food pyramid's almost upside down. We're supposed to be eating more fat. Let's see here. I'm just gonna type in. We're just gonna type in electrician. Electrical. We're just gonna type in electrical on the YouTube, and we'll just go through. All right, so yeah, that looks pretty legit. Yeah, so what you wanted to do when you were roughing this in would be to attach just a dead leg of some piece of stud behind your box, because that's possibly like a 2x6 stud. So you wanted to create like just like a dead leg portion. Rip off those bunny ears, yeah. Well, that's not an industrial cover, so those bunny ears can stay. But his problem is that was probably a 2x6 wall instead of like a 2x4 wall. And usually the boxes are deep as the wall is, so when you install them, they don't bounce back too much. Or even if they have the little L-shaped bracket, it just doesn't go deep enough to where the 2x6 stud didn't have a back to it. So those bounce. I'm afraid to see this guy's fix. I'm also not sure about the rules of this. Like, do I need my face in the background while we look at this? Do I need to have my face here, YouTube? Like, I'm not sure how this works. There's no way. There's no way. What is he doing? Bro, the first time you plug something into that outlet, it's going out the freaking back of the wall, man. There's no way. I can't believe I just watched that. So that reminds me. So I was in this high-rise building, one of the tallest buildings in Dallas, the American Bank of America building, and I was almost at the top floor. This guy called all around, all these different companies, and my boss asked me, he said, "Hey man, this guy wants somebody to mount a TV on metal studs. Can we do it?" And I said, "I can do it." And he said, "Man, this guy has called a bunch of companies and they've told him that they can't do it. Are you sure?" And I said, "Yeah, I've done it before." And he said, "Well, what do you need?" I said, I got to go to Home Depot because you're not going to have it. But what it is, Wiring Hospital sucked, hated it. I don't know. I kind of like the hospitals. They're kind of cookie cutter. Hospitals are so easy. Hospitals are nice because everything's already laid out for you. The plans, and the plumbers have their location, and everything's just laid out for you, man. It's pretty sweet. They make these clips that are like toggles. Let's see if we can find them here at Home Depot. Sorry, I don't want to put my address up here. Hang on, let me get rid of this address. What the heck? Okay. That didn't work. Oh my goodness. Find another store. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We're looking for toggle bolts. And we're looking for special toggle bolts. Flip toggles. Is it these? Yeah. Yeah, it's these. So what these do, that's not what I'm looking for either. Can you draw? Yeah, I will. What's up, Morgan's? Morgan's Maintenance, what's going on? Good to have a lot of patients to our hospital. I get it, patients. That's great. Hang on a second. We gotta find the toggle bolts. These. What do they call them? HTBs. No wonder I can remember what they're called. Yeah. So this thing lays flat like this. You drill a 1/2-inch hole inside of your wall. And you know where you're at. Let me go here to paint. Okay, so you take your studs are built like this, right? Got the C channel. That's terrible. But you guys get the point, right? Studs like a C. And that's how they lay in the track. So this is like the track, the wall base, whatever you want to call it. There we go. This is better. This is better. And then your wall is like this, where you got a bunch of C's like this. Because it's metal studs, right? What you're trying to catch is that C. So right here, this portion right here is where you're trying to catch to mount that TV on. So you've only got about that much space to catch it. So you got to get your stud finder and you got to know exactly where that little L of the C is inside the wall. Hope that makes sense. Like this. We have to do a video on it at some point. So basically like this. Then you're going to get a 1/2-inch hole. You're going to drill there. You're going to drop your toggle in. It's going to lay flat. And then when you bust that nylon off, it sits flat to the wall. I wish I could show you how they work. I can't find my mouse right now. I done lost my mouse. Yeah, so those are like a godsend if you're trying to mount a TV on metal studs. It's actually one of the only things you can use to mount. Anyway, I was feeling like a rock star because I had mounted this TV. And I was cleaning up. I was in the break room. And I'm washing my hands. I shut the break room door when I walked in. And then when I went to go leave the break room, I could see the bolts that I just mounted in the lobby for this TV were protruding through the wall of the break room on the back side. And I guess, the depth of the wall, because they have like hat track studs and you got different types of metal studs. Whatever they use to build the break room partition wall in between the lobby and the break room was not the 3.5-inch studs. So I'd taken one of those bolts and just ran it right through the freaking back of the wall. And that's exactly what I imagine is going to happen here if this dude continues to tighten this bolt. Yeah, there's no way, dude. There's no way. Also, someone pointed out that this is hospital grade. And let's look at the wiring in here. So that's an interesting... I don't think this is hospital grade. I think it just has hospital grade plugs. Because there's no redundant grounding here. It's possible. It's possible. That screw looks a little bit suspect for a bonding screw. It looks like a flat-headed bonding screw from a panel. That could be. I want to know where that's going because that looks like bare wire. That looks like Romex going up. So you can't add Romex. See the difference here. We've got identification here being THWN conductors there. THWN there. And then you've got like a shiny jacket, looks like Romex there. Interesting. We just typed in electrical and we're just scrolling, guys. That's an alternative lifestyle bonding screw? Yeah. Extra reinforced, yeah. I don't understand why it's a job to consult to be a company with quarter butterfly wings. I don't understand why this job couldn't be accomplished without quarter-inch butterfly wings. You can do the quarter-inch butterfly wings, but you gotta mount everything all at the same time. So, you can, but yeah, let me show you why. I guess let me show you why. It can, but it's not as easy. If you take quarter-inch butterfly wings, the butterfly wings don't stay. Hang on, guys. I've had like a fever and I'm hot and I don't know. I gotta change the shirt. Okay. Okay. So quarter-inch butterfly wings, right? They have to be attached to the bolt the whole time once you're inside the wall. So if this red is the wall, right? This is your quarter-inch butterfly. These don't float. Those other ones that I showed you, that thing zip ties flat to the wall and then it stays in place. So you're free to change out your bolt to something shorter later. So what you can do, you can get all 4 holes drilled and all 4 of these zipped. And then you can take a shorter quarter 20 bolt and screw into here. It makes it a lot easier with those other things. You can do it with the butterflies, but this is a lot easier. Those memory grains, I knew it. $31 to be exact. I don't like your Klein Connect stuff. I don't. There's one. I have something coming in the mail the taxes isn't going to like. I'm fixing to buy the one that has the 3/8 on it or something. I don't know what it is. It's let me see if I can figure out what it is. It's one of the Klein Connects. Man, that might be all we have now compared to, you know, when Sears was around, we had some really good options. Now we just got Klein Connect. Let's see if we can find it here. It's this one, but it's got a socket drive on the back. Let's try this. This one here. This one might be cool as long as the carousel's not small and stupid. But I still don't know why you would need that when you have a dedicated nut driver. It would be good for the house or like a handyman or anything like that. Like that's what these tools are more for. A lot of these wouldn't be good for a construction electrician. That one looks kind of cool. These things are starting to piss me off lately. If you put them on the shaft and they're not completely aligned. The Mod Pouch stuff is pretty good, but their Mod Pouches are crap. At least their Mod Pouches were priced accordingly for crap. There's one Mod Pouch that I don't mind. It didn't have a big enough impact on me to remember what it is or exactly what's great about it. But there was one that wasn't terrible. I think their clips are a little bit questionable. Okay, let's see here. Oh, then we got this guy here. I saw this guy put a hot suit on while he was standing on a roof. And that's when I knew that this guy wasn't him. I don't even know where. Yeah, I don't know. So it's coming from Ideal. Nice. That's because they have plastic clips or hinges. Yeah, the plastic clips and hinges is definitely a problem. They also ride a little bit lower on your hip. So if they were just a little bit higher, they'd probably ride a little bit better. You seen the rigid rolling chest? Yeah, probably. I've had just about all the different rigids. There's nothing wrong with a rigid, dude. That's pretty much what you want. You want something just to bang upstairs while you're going, in between floors on job sites or, signing out, dude. Signing out. Your freaking wheels don't even touch the stairs when you're leaving that job site. You angle that thing to where the flat of your tool chest is completely skipping down all the stairs and just sliding over every ridge. The Vito MPMX. I think so. Let me see here. Yes. It's I wasn't sure why it was any different than the MPX2. It features a main pocket in the center designed for storing a multimeter. 4 pin pockets. So my MPX2 actually stores a multimeter. Just depends on what multimeter. Oh, I see. I do see what's different about it. No, I think I like my MPX2 better. Did I do any lighting controls in my career? I did enough lighting controls to know I didn't want to do it anymore. I did some Crestron with the Crestnet cable. I played with some E131 with DMX lighting for like Victory Park. I did a couple of churches with dimming panels. But most of the lighting, depending on your situation, you're really just following a plan and then some dude's programming it later. But I haven't had to really do too much and think about too much. It's all been pre-programmed. The MP2X for Christmas for your daughter. Super stoked. She gave me the TB4 for my birthday. Nice, nice. Future electrician, what's up? Tactics, have you seen Menards Willing Master Force Pro Lock pouches? They have metal clips even. Yes, I have. I have seen those. Morgan's is excited about it. Opinion on foreign power plugs. I don't know. You have to tell me more about that. Foreign power plugs. What's wrong? What's going on with foreign power plugs? Happy Tuesday. What's going on, Sayer? I don't know how I feel about this, man. I feel like I don't know. Dang. I want it, but I feel like I'm missing something. So in between here, right? This is where your wire strippers sit, whether you like it or not. You can say a store tape measure. Wire strippers sit really nicely in there. That's where the Klein flip drive will go. Gonna have to go with the full set of Kleins there. I'm missing my screwdriver loops, man, because I need my volt claw. Because these aren't going to go deep enough for volt claws. What's the back of it look like? Yeah, okay, let's do this. We're gonna screenshot it. Oh, well that didn't work, did it? Hang on. We gotta sneak up on it. Gotta sneak up on it. We did it. Okay. Now let's go find the MP2X. MP2X. What's the 3X? Where did the 3X come from? When did this become a thing? Oh no. This is terrible. Do they just want all my money? Did you guys know there's an MP3X? Yeah, the Racketeer strippers are the Crocs Junior. I got the Juniors. I like them. That's cool. Okay, so now we got to screenshot this one. This is the MP3X. Hang on. I didn't know the MP3X existed. Oh wait, hang on. Before we do this, we gotta go back to Paint. And we gotta paste it. There we go. Okay, that is the 3X. This is the... No, that was the NPMX. This is the 3X. Okay. I thought that was like something on my screen, but it's not. Okay, so we got the MPMX, the MP3X. We need the MP2X. Yeah. Why'd I add that to the cart? That was a wishful thinking. MP2X there. Okay, the MP3X looks like the one to get, guys. Let me see here. Yes, the MP3X is the one to get. So I'm going to have to label them for you guys. This is the 2X, 3X, MX. What? MX. Why? MX. I take this as a sign to wait for the MP4X. That's great. That's great. Yeah, the Racketeer strippers is some of my favorite. Want to build a 1,000 square foot, do most of the work myself, and ask an electrician to sign off on it. His cost to me. It depends on a lot. You want to build it, but have somebody sign off on it? If he pulls the permit, man, you'd have to know somebody. If my buddy wanted to do it, I'd let him do it for 1,000. But if it's just a random company or random person went to my company and asked me would I sign off, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because there's a lot to electrical that they may or may not think you know. There's a lot of liability there, so I don't know. For me, I wouldn't want much if I knew the person doing it. Like or dislike. Foreign power supplies. I have to look that up, John. Sorry, I'm getting back to the chat here. Let's see here. Got behind in the chat. Let me see. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, so we've got the MPMX with the big meter slot. We've got the MP3X, which has a big meter slot, a bigger slot than this. Now, keep in mind, I can still fit a meter in there. It's not the best, but it'll carry. This looks just bigger in general. This is about as big as I want to go for a quick pouch anyway, because the Vitos get really bulky really quickly. And then the 2X, which is probably the perfect size. I mean, you can see just the profile of how skinny it is. This might be too damn big for a clip-on pouch, because this thing here gets heavy itself. We may not even want this. Just depends on what you're doing. You can load these things up to where they're too heavy to carry really quickly. Let's go back and look at their website. Let's load some tools in the MPMX here. Yeah, it has a fluke in there. Got a video why you don't want to use a fluke for troubleshooting. Don't use flukes for troubleshooting. We got the channel locks kind of hanging halfway out there. These channel locks here will fit in that slot. You just got to train them. Strippers go there. Needle nose don't go there. I don't even know what that is. Probably some kind of Kleins. Got a bunch of screwdrivers. You couldn't really get very much done with this setup in your pouch. Oops. And then we've got the MP3X. MP3X. Come on. Kind of looks the same. They've got maybe some diagonals and some strippers there. So they've added strippers. They got some diagonals. Still got the Kleins. Got the Veras, which are too small to even fit in your hands. Huh, interesting. Interesting. My chat froze because YouTube's awesome like that. Nothing says I have very little overhead like Vito Pro Pack. What's that, Arky Sparky? Oh man, my chat froze. Freaking YouTube. I go in the garage and I get more hands-on, man, but I've been sick. Yeah, good luck. I wouldn't risk my insurance premiums with that. Yeah, exactly. Can I hold a contactor down while I replace the switch on 120 volt, 20 amp contactor coil branch circuit? Can I hold a contactor down while I replace the switch on a 20 volt, 20 amp branch circuit? Can you hold one down? While you replace the switch? So can you hold down the secondary, can you hold down the control voltage contactor side while you replace the high voltage switch so power never goes off? Probably. Maybe. I've never had to do that. Get yourself a Carhartt apron and save $100. Yeah. MPMX just looks like they got rid of 2 slots in a big hole. Yeah. Yeah. I was as soon as I saw the MPMX, I was like, yo, where's my screwdriver slots? Because the MPX line doesn't really have screwdriver slots except for in the back there. So these here are not really screwdriver slots. If you pulled on this screwdriver hard enough, you can pull it through and through, because these are for very large handled tools, not just any screwdriver. So these Veras don't even fit in this slot. I kind of want to go out there and show you. Yeah, exactly. There's no room for wire nuts or fittings in this $110 pouch. It's kind of a problem. Yeah, for inter-undirected lighting or fuel pump e-stops. Yeah, no, exactly. Can you do it? Probably. Would you do it? No, I just turn the power off. HVAC trust, absolutely. What's going on? How do you know for an industrial building has a wire delta transformer configuration? It doesn't matter which you have. It depends on what you're trying to power. Just depends on what you're trying to power. You got 12208. 3-phase, or what do you got? You can have 208 volt 3-phase. My ball handles work in my pass-through. Normals will pull through. Yeah, exactly. Is a pouch like the MP1 MP2 actually good for commercial electrical work? You're gonna make me go to the garage. I didn't want to go to the garage. Let me go get my MP2. Actually, I'll just bring it in here. Ah, my stomach is still like stupid. Hi. You okay? As long as you're laying down, it's a good answer. Oh, I wish I was laying down. Okay, let's see. Turn this light. It's me. Stop it. And this garage is a mess. Kinda. It's kind of a mess. I finally gave up and just attached this camera straight to I forget what it's called. Material cart, whatever. You guys see the Weehaw hammer? Look how ridiculous that is. Can you imagine spending $50 on a hammer? I just wanted it, man. It took me 3 weeks to buy it. I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. And then finally I just bought it. And then I was like, damn. But it's cool. It fits in my Vito and it looks good. So there you go. It's a hammer. I don't know. Could have spent $20 on a DeWalt, which is what I recommend you do. Okay, so for commercial work, these actually aren't bad. These are actually really decent. They cut and they strip like easy. So if you got wire hanging out of a box or something, and there's never enough wire, right? Because whoever came before you left you 3 inches of wire and then you're trying to make up a receptacle, you can just go straight in like this instead of having to get parallel with the wall and you know, get in there and kind of do that motion to, you know, strip the wire. But yeah, it just depends on what you're doing commercially. Like this is heavy, guys. You don't want to be carrying this on your hip for commercial work every day. This isn't going to last in construction. This is a technician's pouch. It's way too heavy. You've got to get one of the Kleins, or you've got to unload this thing quite a bit. You've got to get a Klein, you got to get a boulder bag, you got to get a gator back. There's a number of pouches for construction. Somebody said, is this a good pouch for commercial work? Not really, man. It's too heavy to be walking around all the time. It's good for maintenance if you can take it on and off, but these things add up in weight all the time. And we really don't have everything we need in here to even be efficient as an electrician in the field. Because you're going to have a level. And you really need 2 pairs of channel locks. So one pair can go here. This is why I said that those channel locks fit. They just didn't know how to show them. One channel lock goes there. Once you train this thing, everything fits really easily. And this is why I said this is where your strippers go. So we got our hammer here, slash, you know, making up joints or whatever, Kleins. We got our diagonals here. And then your meter does fit here. So I thought it was interesting that they made a whole nother pouch for a meter when my meter fits there. Sure, I've got to take the leads off, But for me to be able to carry it and keep everything in the same spot, you know, it's not bad. What you usually do with your leads anyway is they're wrapped around your meter and you're wrestling with them the whole time anyway. So what's the difference of having your leads, you know, right here? Here. And sometimes I tuck them in here. You know, because whenever you get your multimeter out, one of the first things you start to do is to unwind your leads, and you drop them to the floor, and you pull them all out, and sometimes they're upside down, what the hell am I saying? Sometimes they're inside out and in a knot and all that stuff, so. Yeah, you'd have to get the straight leads for these to, you know, go, but a multimeter fits in the Vito MP2X. So I don't know why they are making us another pouch for a multimeter. You got this slot up here. And I believe it also fits up here too. Yeah, it does. So now you can put your diagonals here. You can put these there. And then I'd probably go to the Racketeers because they're going to fit probably here a little bit better. But as far as commercial work, it's not the best pouch. It's too damn heavy. It's too bulky. There's no distributed amount of weight with all the different slots. The belt isn't wide enough. You don't have any suspender support for it. It's really for technicians, service calls, things like that. And it is a very nice service call pouch. And it looks really professional. So between these two alone, these sell jobs. You walk in, you got all your tools, you got your Klein toner. This one's still new, so I haven't transferred it yet. I might drop the video tonight of me using this and the toner and all that stuff. But the Klein toner is one of those tools that you just can't go without. So whether you got the ET450 or you got a toner or whatever it is, you've got to have these tools, especially as a technician. But there's one thing that you don't want, and it's a Fluke multimeter for troubleshooting. And that video is coming out like tonight. I think I'm going to drop it. Why you don't want to use a Fluke and you want to use something else. And it's probably going to surprise you. I've been saying it for a while now. And I didn't forget it, or I didn't, you know, bring my Fluke to make a point. Like I just grabbed my Fluke because it's a multimeter and you should be able to do, you know, electrician things with any multimeter. And it failed, man. The Fluke just couldn't do it. Fuel piece all day, absolutely. Absolutely. Field piece. I just gave away a field piece. Couldn't breathe next to it. It's like a $400 field piece. I'll show you which one I gave away. The hammer does look nice. What's up, Kansas? I don't even want the hammer, dude. The hammer wanted me. I was like, damn, gotta get it. I don't know how I'm supposed to work tomorrow, man. I'm still not feeling good. Oh, the V-blade cutter is for Romex only. I am going to be taking it off of there. I made a couple of videos with it. Use wireless leads yourself, Bluetooth. That's awesome. Yeah, the leads don't fit anywhere. It's true. Yes. Hey, Arky. So long as your grips are made of flannel, you can call them that. That's cool. How many strips do you think you get out of that stripper before it starts slipping and breaking? Let me show you. A lot. Let me show you. I'll go to my orders. What was that? Knipex? Okay, this is my order from 2013. This one here, 2016. So I bought a new pair recently, but my ones from 2016 still work. So a lot, man. The Knipex last a long time, and I think they got a really good warranty. But yeah, those auto adjusting. That's not even my first pair of Knipex I ever owned. Not even close. Oh, you can see how many I buy though. Like what? Haha. It's like $300 a Knipex. These are nice. Those are always nice. Hard to go wrong with those. I feel like the clients stay sharper longer. But they're nice. What's up, Russ? Just get a Husky bag and throw away every couple of months, yeah. So if I'm buying a piece of equipment, should I know which transformer I have first? You just got to know what your voltage is. What's your nominal voltage in your building? If you're buying a piece of equipment, depending on what it is, how do you know if an industrial building is a wire delta transformer configuration? Doesn't matter if you have. Figure out what voltage your building is. It should be on all your panels, written on there. You know you're going to have at least 120. So at a minimum, you're going to have 12208. And you might have three-phase. If you have any transformers in your building, then you most likely have some 480. As an electrician's hammer, yeah. Let's see here. Catching up with the chat. That's the MPMX right there. It's just your meter. I'd have a hair more room with those two screwdriver loops gone. See, I want my screwdriver loops. Oh, you bought the ET450 after my video. It's awesome. Nice, nice. I got another video coming out. Has it hit or is it just now edited? Let's see. I think. Aha. It is not on YouTube yet, but it's done. So I was just going through finding some issues. Spoiler alert, the Fluke can't do it. So let me show you why the Fluke can't do it. But yeah, it's got a couple of tips and tricks and just what it took to get it all. Oh, and then I threw in my little Weehaw hammer thing for 5 seconds. Because I was literally like, why? Where is it here? Hang on. Yeah, because I'm not making a separate video on a damn hammer. Right there. So I literally just threw in, hey, check out this Weehaw hammer in the middle of this video. You will like an impact, man. If you don't have an impact, you're going to like it. Got a few box framing nails, Home Depot, 75% off. They reset that area and had all types of collated nails and staples clearance. Nice. Sheath Ripper Racketeers looks very clunky. Yes, it is. It's absolutely clunky. Gotta take it off. Do I like my Weehaw hammer? It does hammer things. I like it because it's beautiful. I was able to bang a box in. I was trying to. So I went in my attic. I got 2 videos that's coming out, and I realized that my heat trace was not on. So, you know, it's getting cold out here, so I wanted to see if my heat trace was working. So I turned on my infrared camera, and I shone it over there, and I didn't see any heat. So I was like, damn. So I went up there and climbed up there with my hot stick, and yeah, there was no power. Then I found out that the plug didn't even have any power. And the guy that did this house, like, he renovated a lot of things, made it really nice, but he was not an electrician. And he had really good intentions, but he never, like, fully finished everything. So there's a chance that it just never got wired in a box somewhere, but he had the plug up there. So I have a bunch of open joints in my attic anyway, because the dude wired the house. So I just ran to, well, I traced it first. I figured out where the open joint went. I went to the garage circuit. And then I put it in a box. And I was able to hammer on the box pretty easily, actually, with the Weehaw hammer. So it does hammer things, but it's $50. I don't know how I feel about it, man. It's expensive for a hammer. See here. All right, Russ, I got a question for you, buddy. Is this what we're going to do? Hang on, I got to find it. What are we doing here? Okay. Is it okay to talk about other installs that someone's done? I do it for a living anyway. Yeah, man, I like the Weehaw tools. I really like that hammer. Anyone could have made that hammer. That hammer's beautiful. It's short. It fits in the pouch. It's just a good looking, easy to find, easy to identify hammer. And it fits in a screwdriver slot, which is cool. Some hammers flare out and they're more for bulky things. It's just a kind of a perfect size hammer for a technician. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they all look good. Okay, so when they posted on the internet, they were asking for insults, constructive or not. See, that's the way I think. I don't want to be that guy that's just talking crap about people. But, man, there's a lot of stuff out there that's like, this is it here. Yeah, so, I mean, bro, that's a gas meter right there. That's a gas meter, dude. That's a gas line. You can't, like, not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole restart. You can't do that. What's up, Timinator? You yeah, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's God, dude. Okay, so then this is the meter here. Okay. These are service conductors. Okay, so we're wired. I don't see anything too crazy here. If this is his first means to disconnect, he needs lug covers, right? And you got a lot of wires coming in there, but we can do the nipple rule and no deration and all that stuff. But these right here, these are service conductors because that's coming up here. So if we look, these are service conductors here, and he's got polarises, which is the correct thing for service conductors. These are branch circuits. So we can't have service conductors and branch circuits ever here. And then that's it there. So yeah, it's just not good, man. It's just not good. The whole thing, like, it just restart. You got a service raceway. You got branch circuits. More branch circuits. And then there's your service coming down. You need to be 3 feet away if we're only talking about the gas issue. You need working clearance. So the way that working clearance, yeah, looks good from Kansas's house, yeah. Lots of tandems for a new panel. Oh, dude, it kills me. I'll do an inspection, and someone has thinned out the whole GE panel. And all I can say is, yeah, it looks nice. It's so bad. In 4 years, if they're going to do anything, dude, they're pulling that panel out. Because you can't put arc faults, you know. The whole thing is thinned out. So now you're adding another $4,000 of work just to add a sub panel and some tandems. Looks good from Florida, yeah. All right, so working clearance here. Let's see here. Well, hang on a second. Let's see here. Let me go back to YouTube here. No, it's not this guy. There's another guy, dude, that just drilled a hole. Put the vehicle charger inside the garage. Just drilled a hole through the wall. And ran the cord through the wall. Yeah, arc faults are pointless. Arc faults are going to save you from an electric blanket. That's pretty funny. Let's see here. Let me go to paint. Here, go to paint. Okay, say goodbye to the MP2 series, MP series. If you ask me, that's getting too bulky, but I want it. I'm going to lose too many tools. Don't want that. And that's what I've got, and it's pretty decent. You can see the footprint. It's just that much more narrow. You can see where it almost comes down like a chisel shape. So it's definitely trying to be more, compact, closer to your body. This thing is like out here loud and proud. I may not get that. You need a bonding bushing for a cord through the wall. You can't have any cords through the wall, period. We can look at 400.4. My kids are getting loud. Hang on, I'm gonna do new. See here. Love from Colorado. What's going on? NB2X is $100. I saw a thing that said before GSCI circuits 500 people got electrocuted, only 500. Yeah, they will make you feel bad about that 500. Like, out of the millions of people that potentially got electrocuted, it was only 500. That sounds really good. But then they're like, what, you don't care about the 500th person? What happened to the 20-minute live? That's a good idea. I mean, good question. I got to get... Working clearance. Show you. Okay. This is our wall. Okay. This is our panel. Panel's coming off the wall. This is what the code book says about working clearance. We can have 30 by 36 minimum. So we can have 30 by 36. 36 front to back. 30 left to right. So in this case, right now we have 15, 15, like that. If there was a tree here, our working clearance would just start here. And we would have 15 going across this way. And then we'd have 36 here. If there was another tree here, we flat out couldn't put that panel there, period. Now, when can we install a panel? Like, we've seen gutters, so we've got gutters below a plaza. This is going to be an overhead view. I'll draw you a... This is a gutter, so what that would look like would be like this. You'd have your pipe coming up. And then you'd have your panel. Probably a meter. And a panel. We've all seen that before. Or in this case, that would be the meter. That would be the panel. Okay. So, question is, how much overhang can we have in front of this? Right? If we look right here, we can see where this gutter is overhanging in front of this box. What the code book says is if the equipment that's installed in front of what needs the working clearance, if this is related to the equipment, we can have up to 6 inches. So if we have a gas line like we did in the video in front of this, it's not related to the equipment. Now, if we have a pool panel, here, and we have a heater, and the gas line is ran slightly just off the wall, just a little bit, to where it's like, 1 inch in front of the panel to go wherever it's got to go. Well, now this gas line is related to all of the equipment, because the heater, in some way, shape, or form was fed here. Where you can't do working clearance would be, this is your working clearance. You got 30 by 36, 15 this side, 15 this side, 36 front and back. What you can't do is just have anything that's not related to the equipment. In that working clearance. So when we go back to this here, that's dang, lost it. That's not gonna, you're done. Digital whiteboard skills back. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. Leave it get. Angela's garage tool test. Yeah, maybe. We're both sick. I'm going to go try and eat some pizza and not throw up. All right. I guess I'll release these videos, I suppose. You guys want the videos? Troubleshooting? I'll see which one's out. You'll probably get the attic one first. We'll see you guys.